Hey folks, welcome back to Fresh Produce. I'm Pete from BTI. We got back from Seattle recently and we got a whole lot of new product to talk about, but today we're going to dive right into the Wolf Tooth Ripsaw pedal. The Wolf Tooth makes a huge variety of parts and components, and they have new product launches coming just all the time, but I think this is a pretty cool one and kind of exciting. So let's dig into some of the details. This Ripsaw pedal is built with a little bit of a different mindset than many others out there. It's made for riders who put the arch of their foot right over the axle or more centered on the pedal, probably a little bit forward riding position compared to a lot of us. The reason that they're saying this is that this pedal actually has a bit of a convex shape. So what that means is it's ultra thin at the very front, just 7 millimeters in your leading and trailing, the front and back profiles, and same at the edge, just 7 millimeters thick. So tons of clearance. In the center of the pedal where the axle is, or the spindle, we're getting up to closer to around 15 millimeters as measured kind of right in the center of that axle space. They don't have a whole lot of pins in that area, so you're not going to feel that bulge very much, and they do have pretty big pins around the outside. So overall, this is just an ultra thin profile pedal, but because it has that little shape to it, they want to differentiate it a little bit. Wolf Tooth products all around are pretty cool because they do have a ton of replacement parts available, basically every replacement part, and they want to give you the tools and information as the owner so that you can maintain and repair their parts for the long term. So these are not throwaway parts. That goes for these pedals along with a whole lot of the other Wolf Tooth components. But back to the Ripsaw, I wanted to just take a minute to look at the size of this one because it is a little unique. This pedal is 118 millimeters front to back by just 102 in width, so a little longer and a little narrower. Some of their other pedals, let's take a look at the waveform for comparison. I have the large one here. That pedal runs 102 by 106 on the large, and the small one, 105 by 99. So overall, the Ripsaw is longer and narrower. So you can kind of see that from above here. Let's flip them around, kind of see that shape again here. The other thing that jumps out at me when I have these two pedals side by side is the waveform has a little bit of an offset, meaning when your foot is on the top of the pedal, the front is just a little bit longer than the rear in terms of where your actual foot is contacting. And that's because they have sort of a cutaway. It's to, improve the striking angle if you did strike a rock, try to give you as much clearance as possible. But there is that slight few millimeters difference between the front and back. When we're talking about the Ripsaw, these are going to be exactly symmetrical front to back compared to where the axle or spindle is. So that could make a difference for some folks. I think it is a way that these are differentiated between each other. For sure, these pedals look like a really premium product. The Ripsaw has a ton of additional, really beautiful machining all the way across the top to add some additional grip, along with the pins, of course. But yeah, I think that gives you a really close, deep rundown on these and a nice little comparison to their waveform. Really highly reviewed pedal already. Nice that they're spreading out the line. Here's hoping they make some clipless pedals for me next year, all right? All right, thanks for watching, folks. If you want to check out the new Ripsaws, make sure you ask at your local bike shop and tell them BTI sent you.